have sort of figured out how to like hack the system here and save a bunch of money while doing a lot of stuff without breaking the bank. So that's what we're doing again today. We're taking $77 each, lucky sevens. Hopefully that'll bring us some luck. That's going to include hotel, resort fees, gambling, drinking, eating, entertainment, transportation, everything. And we're gonna show you how we're doing it. So let's go.
To begin with, let's talk about the cost of our hotel. We actually got another free stay through MyVegas. It's this online game you can play to get free rewards in Las Vegas, like free buffets, free shows, free rooms, things like that. And we are staying at the Mirage during this trip. Unlike our previous videos, we did have to pay resort fees for these 2 nights at Mirage, so we have to take resort fees out of the total, and we tipped housekeeping $2 for last night.
And now we are off to breakfast. One of our favorite ways to save money while we're on a budget in Vegas is to walk instead of taking Ubers, and then also making use of free transportation options like this. This is the Aria Express. It leaves from Bellagio and goes all the way to Park MGM/Aria. There are a few of these options on this trip, and we always try to make use of them because however close you think the hotel is, multiply that by about 2 or 3. It's not close at all.
So we decided to get breakfast at Aria today because we're staying at Mirage. It's a MGM property, so that means we can use a lot of MyVegas rewards that we normally can't use. So we got this reward that's 2 free buffets. In order to get this reward, it's a hard one to get, but not if you know a couple of tricks. Number 1, you have to have spent, I believe it's about $50 on the MyVegas app and chips, and spending $50 allows you access to premium rewards like this one. In addition to, you get 4 rewards every trip instead of 3. And to activate it, we go to the M Life desk at the hotel where the reward is. So we're at the M Life desk here at Aria, and we're going to give them our ID, and then they'll put it on our player's card. It's a good thing we can cut the line with our gold card, because look at all the people we'd be waiting behind.
Oh my gosh.
There's nobody here. Good morning.
Hi, welcome for 2?
Yes, please. And I have 2 free buffets on that. And we'll do a couple of waters. Okay. It's been a while since we've eaten at the Aria buffet, but we really like it.
Well, we just got done with our meal at the Aria buffet. I too like this one. I think it's like, I would classify it as maybe on the lower end of the upscale or the really fancy and expensive buffets. It's better than like Mirage, but not quite as good as Wynn. Nothing could be quite as good as the Wynn buffet in my book.
I used to love the Aria buffet, but after being spoiled by the Wynn buffet, I'm just that spoiled. It's so good.
But it's still a really good buffet with lots of good food and good gluten-free options. For me, we ended up leaving $6, which we think is pretty fair in a situation like this where it's not full service.
Which was 10% of what the total would have been. That's what we generally do on buffets. I don't know if that's the proper thing to do, but we usually leave about 10%.
We always tell people to go to Bellagio to check out the art installations there, like the blown glass and the conservatory and of course the fountains. But another place you can come to see some pretty cool stuff, like a rotating display, is the Aria reception area. We've seen them have like bicycles and flowers hanging. And this time, it's interesting, it looks like those little like head massagers, the little wire things. But they always have something cool going on in here, and I'm pretty sure they just redid this. There's a restaurant called Catch. It's got like a cool little botanical tunnel there.
Oh.
You make quite the entrance.
From Aria, it's a short walk through the shops at Crystal's.
You can get free vanilla smells.
To the Cosmopolitan. I want one of those Cosmo drinks. They're so good. There is something that I just love about being at Cosmopolitan. With this gorgeous
green chandelier. It's like crystals shining everywhere, and it's gigantic.
Yeah. I feel like we should go hunt some buffalo. What do you say?
Buffalo! So we decided to play Buffalo Max, betting 40 credits a hand. That's 40 cents, so it'll last a pretty long time. Put in 20 bucks, and that's what we're gonna do. Try to get some free drinks in the process.
Alrighty, let's go. Come on, buffalo.
Ooh, yes.
3 wins 200, so 3 buffalo. This one's a good one.
Alright, so our drinks just came. I got an espresso with Bailey's.
I got a Cosmopolitan. We've gotten lots of questions on our videos saying, so drinks are just free? How do you know they're going to be free? Well, when you're gambling, cocktail waitresses will come around asking if you want anything, and whatever you order, it's going to be free. You just have to tip them, otherwise they're not going to come back. So generally at least $1 per drink. We tip $2 for each of these drinks, and since we got 2 bottles of water, we added another $1. So $3 total tip. Buffalo. Oh. Buffalo there would have been big. Before we had a YouTube channel, we got our biggest win ever in Vegas on a buffalo machine. It was a 60-cent bet. We put $5 in, and after a few spins, we got a free game and won $1,100. That was awesome.
It was the craziest thing too. It kept adding more and more and more and more free games. I feel like it was an hour that this free game was going on and on and on, and we weren't doing anything. We're just sitting there winning $1,000.
Yeah, and someone came up. He's like, "Oh, how much money did you put into the machine?" We said 5. He goes, "Oh, 500, nice win." We're like $5.
No. I'm curious, you guys, what's your biggest and best win? And then also, do you, like us, feel like you have some loyalty to that machine afterwards? Like, we always play
totally.
Buffalo now. It's so stupid. We've definitely lost all $1,100 that we won just because we're like, oh, it can happen again, it can happen again. Cheers to irrational loyalty. Come on, bring it, bring it, bring it. Come on. Oh. Bullshit. Or would it be buffalo shit in this case?
Definitely buffalo
Still
shit.
BS. Either way.
You're funny. Come on.
Okay. I would do a tequila mojito with the sugar, please.
And another Cosmopolitan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
2 more drinks, $2 more for tip.
Cheers. So we didn't have any luck. We didn't hit a free game or anything. We lost our $20. But the nice thing about playing at low limits is we got 4 free drinks, and if we were to go to the bar here and get these drinks, they'd be about 15 bucks a piece. So that probably would have been $60 worth of drinks, and we lost $20 to get that. So when you look at it like that, it's not so bad, but it still sucks to not win.
Oh. You have to guide me, I can't see.
Can you see now?
Well, barely.
You've seen our videos before. You might be wondering, how many lizard shirts does this guy have?
Oh my gosh, you're really going there right now.
Just got this guy in Acapulco on our last trip. I like it.
I was about to change.
I know Maddie's not a fan of my lizard shirts.
They're just so dorky. We have so many of them. We are now in Paris. This is an example of a casino that we rarely go in, although it looks really cool in here with the sky, and you can see part of the Eiffel Tower, and it's got like fake trees and everything.
Yeah, I don't know. We just don't feel good being in here. Like, it's dark. And I don't know.
Something about Paris.
And we've never gotten lucky in here.
But we were checking out something we might want to do later, so we'll see if that ends up happening. We are walking this pathway with shops and restaurants that's in between Paris and Bally's. I actually think this is pretty underappreciated, this area. It's very similar to like Venetian and Caesar's Palace and like the elaborateness of it, and the decor, the ceilings are painted like the sky, lots of glitz and glamour, and I assume this is made to look kind of like the streets of Paris. But yeah, very cool, very like ye old times esque.
And we like to use this path when the weather sucks or it's too hot or something because it takes us from Paris to Bally's inside.
We are sitting here now at a real slot.
10 cents? Okay.
Well, that seemed like it would be something. 16 cents.
All right.
I personally love playing these because it has a handle that you can actually pull the handle down.
Oh, we won.
44 cents, that's our biggest win yet. 44 cents, you guys. But we like playing on this machine because you can bet as little as 5 cents per hand, which means you can literally play this forever and ever and ever with $20 or heck even $5. It's a very low volatility. You're not going to win a whole lot, as you might gather by our largest win being 44 cents up to this point, but you're not going to lose a lot either. We started at 20, we're at 18, we've been playing here for like 15 minutes or so.
We've said in past videos that this is one of our favorite places to go to get quick and high quality drinks, but I feel like the quality of their drinks have gone down over the past 6 months to a year. So we just got a tequila soda with Don Julio because they can't mess that up.
Yeah, I noticed it was actually like after we made the video where we said we love coming to Cromwell because the drinks are much higher quality than some of the other casinos, like Bally's, for example, or Mirage, or Treasure Island. And the next time we came, I ordered a Bloody Mary, and I got a violent reaction because I think it had high fructose corn syrup in it.
Which means it was made with a crappy Bloody Mary mixture or a cheap one.
Yeah, and the same thing happened when we got a ginger beer and tequila. I get a reaction to high fructose corn syrup for some reason.
Yeah,
It was like every drink we were ordering, it had some fake sugar substitute in whatever the mix was. So
yeah,
it was like,
I noticed that difference with the tequila mules. I was always getting those before, and then I got it again, and it tasted way different.
so we felt really bad because it's like we don't want to tell everyone to come somewhere because the drinks are high quality, and then the next time we come, it's like worse. But I still like coming to Cromwell. I mean, there's some machines we like playing.
But one of the perks of being Diamond with Caesars is you get premium drinks when you're gambling, and if you order waters, you'll get Fiji waters if you ask for them.
If you're curious how to get Caesar's Diamond, we made a video about this, so if you want to check that out, we're going to link it right here.
What'd you win?
Another $1.20.
All right, do it again. Oh, sad day. We got 2 more drinks. I got another tequila and soda, and she's like, I brought you guys 2 Fiji waters this time. We didn't ask for them, but she brought them.
No, I love this girl, and I got a, let's try not to spill this on myself, it's really full and really hot. I got a Bailey's and decaf coffee, which she freshly brewed just for me. I did not mean to be that much of a pain in the ass. Salud!
Salud. But that's another $2. We would have given her $3 if we knew Fiji's were coming. We've been here for what, 25 minutes? She's come by for drinks 3 times. We declined one of them because she's just coming too fast.
I'm not trying to get wasted right now.
That's why I like Cromwell though. They're so fast at bringing drinks.
Every time we go to Vegas, Jordan and I have this really stupid thing where we see who can find the most crap on the floor, and like by the end, who's found the most. So we'll be picking up like pennies, nickels, dimes, whatever. Jordan is almost always winning because he finds the most random, valuable stuff on the floor. Like we just passed Flamingo, he looks on the ground and there's some lady's ID and credit cards spilled out on the floor. So then you went on Facebook.
Yeah, this was on a recent trip. I then went searching, like trying to find this woman because who knows where she's staying? Where do I turn it in to the lost and found?
Said she was from Chicago, so it's like, how's she gonna get on a flight after that? So you spent hours trying to find this woman.
I was able to find some phone numbers on Google, and I called a half different numbers until I finally got her brother on the phone. I ended up getting her number and then gave it back to her, and she insisted that she gives me $100, and I've declined a couple times, but she was very insistent.
Let's go this way.
So,
or actually this way.
okay.
So you end up getting $100 out of that. that, she even offered to take us out to dinner because she was so grateful. Another time, you found a guy's phone on the ground, like his iPhone, and then thankfully we were able to turn it into the guy who we saw like, off in the distance ahead of us.
Another time I found 40 bucks on the ground. So usually I win.
Yeah, Jordan's always winning. But all this to say, one of the joys of Vegas is like the random crap you encounter that's just like this, the stuff that you look on the ground and see anywhere if you're actually looking, because everyone is mostly too drunk and like zoned out and just busy in their own world to notice these type of things, so you can actually find like decent money and decent stuff on the ground.
And normally the person who finds 37 cents wins.
Yeah. What is new in Vegas in 2020? A lot of crap, including this thing that we've never seen, and it's in like a VW van. It's adorable.
You stole my joke.
Adorable. Sorry.
Cookie dough lightful is what it's called. I might have to go get some cookie dough one of these days. It doesn't fit in my budget today, but it's vegan, non-GMO, unfortunately not gluten-free, so you can't have it.
Not. I was like, gluten-free? He's like, yeah, it's non-GMO. I'm like, not the same. Behind me is an example of something you wouldn't do if you were on a budget. Take a gondola ride at Venetian. Was it something like $20 a person in a shared gondola, or like $80 if you want to reserve the whole thing? We did it one time after getting a pretty big win. It might have even been the Buffalo time.
I'm pretty sure it was a Royal Flush time.
Okay, that was when you won the Royal Flush at Mirage, and it's pretty short. We did the one that was inside. I feel like it's a little bit overpriced for what you're actually getting.
The one outside does seem pretty cool though. It seems like a nicer ride than the one inside, and it's something I'd like to try.
Except these guys aren't singing. I feel like all of them inside, they're singing really loud, and,
You're right.
and it is pretty. I mean, they all have really great, almost like opera sounding voices.
Resorts World sure is changing a lot. It's this hotel that's going up right now. I believe they got sued by Wynn because the hotels look pretty much the same.
Yeah, it did look just like Wynn. It had like the very curved shape to it and then white strips across it. And now those same strips look red or maroon colored.
Resorts World was going to be an Asian themed hotel, but they've now since changed that. And I think it's supposed to be opening a year from now or something, or a year and a half. These mega resorts take forever to build and open. And then if the economy crashes, it might be another decade until they open.
It's trending in that direction, don't you think?
Maybe. Ever since I signed up for the Treasure Island or TI loyalty card quite a few years ago now, every month they send me something saying, hey, come here for $5 of free slot play. And it's interesting because Maddie gets offered something like $20 in free slot play, but that's after earning something like 250 slot points.
Which takes a decent amount of coin through the machine in order to get it, so it's totally not worth it, especially since the drinks, the complimentary drinks while gambling, are some of the worst, if not the worst, that you can get on the strip. So just the vibe in there, I mean, the casino is old, the ceilings are low, it feels very like, I don't know.
But I like staying at Treasure Island. I've stayed there a couple times. I tried the $20 trick twice and it worked both times, and it got me like the introductory suite, which was awesome.
And we went there, was it for a birthday or something, and they gave us a free bottle of champagne on our visit. So but they take care of you, but I just don't think like the casino, it's not my favorite, and the drinks are definitely not my favorite.
One thing I love about Treasure Island is they have 9-6 jacks or better. For those of you who don't know the lingo, that's as good of odds as you get on this machine for video poker. I'm going to play $5 for one spin to use my free play. So let's go. Royal Flush. Okay. Oh, I have 2 threes, or I have 4 diamonds. 4 diamonds is a better play. No good. I lost, but money back.
Basically, if Jordan had hit the flush, we would have won $30, but in this case, he lost, and now we're just even. I mean, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Nothing gained in this case.
Alright. If if you ever want to get water in Vegas, don't get the water in your room. Like, we have Fiji water bottles in our room that are $8 a piece. Or if you go to the little store in your hotel, that's probably going to be $5 for a water bottle that's not even that big. When you can come to CVS and get this for $2 or this for $1.50.
And this particular CVS is actually attached to Treasure Island, so we went straight from that free plate to this.
We got a gallon of water and then a mixer to make drinks in the room, and in total that was $2.68.
So now we are on the Mirage Treasure Island tram. If I'm being completely honest, this is probably the worst free transportation you can take on this trip for a couple of reasons. One, it takes forever. The tram is not that fast. Like, the Aria Express is super fast.
And there's 2 of them. So
Oh, yeah, there's only one of these. Another is, it's pretty inconvenient to get to the station, especially from Treasure Island, and you spend a lot of time waiting for it to get there, in which time you could probably just walk to Mirage and get there in the same amount of time or faster. And finally, it's broken 50% of the time. So. Like we said earlier, we were staying at the Mirage for free through MyVegas, and I'm just gonna give you guys a quick tour of the room here. This is what you can see from the doorway. Basically the whole room, a big, highly comfortable bed, desk that's attached to another dresser, and the mini bar where you cannot put any of your own food because it has a very overpriced little bottles of alcohol and snacks. And they told us that we were going to get a view.
it's sort of a strip view, but it's such a low floor that you just see the roof here.
And then we also have the bathroom over here, a nice vanity and like a, whatever you call this, the up close mirror where you can see all your nose hairs and everything. A tiny little bathtub. Overall, I enjoy staying at the Mirage because of the location primarily. The casino is nothing super special, but it is cool that there's that nice beautiful atrium. You could take pictures there, and it's kind of like a little botanical garden sort of thing. And then they have the gigantic fish tank where you can see all the tropical fish like Dory and Nemo. Well, we're back in here in the room. We're gonna do another cost-saving hack. I'm sure most people know about that. Bringing your own booze to Vegas. So this is some mezcal that we got in Oaxaca, and Jordan got
Maestro Tequilero Añejo.
Maestro Tequilero Añejo. So we are going to deduct $1.50 for a shot of this for Jordan and $1 for the mezcal for me because this was a little bit less expensive. Both of these we brought from Mexico in our bags, and if you didn't bring something like this, you can always go to CVS or Walgreens, and that's a place that you can get booze for not so cheap, but definitely cheaper than if you were going to bars and buying them.
Or in the store in the hotel. Like,
yeah,
just a
even that,
convenience
I
store
mean,
in the hotel.
hopefully this tastes okay. I didn't really think about the fact that this is an essenced mezcal with a flavored beverage with other natural flavors, mixed berry.
Cheers.
Yep, that's weird.
Thank you guys for watching up to this point. The video is not over yet, but consider subscribing to our channel if you're enjoying it, because we make other videos just like this one and about our life in Mexico as well. We're now eating dinner at the Wynn Buffet, which was 100% free thanks to the Wynn Slots app. Unfortunately, they made some major changes recently that makes it so you have to pay some money to be able to get free buffets, but we got the qualifications before they made those changes. I don't know about you, Maddie, but this buffet is amazing.
This is literally some of the best food that I've had in my entire life. I'm totally in love with this buffet. Literally every single thing I put in my mouth is the best thing ever. Whatever it is.
I know, it's all so good. It's all so good.
The biggest problem at this buffet is not actually the price, it's that you probably don't have enough stomach space to fit everything that you want to eat into your stomach. Yeah, that's the problem.
Well, for us, it'd be the price too.
A little bit the price.
It'd be $45 if it wasn't free for us.
I'd pay that. I think this buffet is worth it. Like, if you're going to splurge on a buffet, this is the one that you should do it.
Definitely, it's my favorite that I've had.
Easily, my favorite as well. By some miracle, I'm leaving here not needing to be rolled out in a wheelbarrow. Like, I moderated the amount that I actually ate.
I totally could have just kept eating, but it's just so uncomfortable when you eat
really
too much.
Like, it ruins the whole experience. But anyway, we end up leaving $9 as a tip for our waiter, and that was again 10% of what the bill would have been for us. Off to another adventure now.
Yeah, let's go.
But that's the first time in months that I've seen that thing go off.
Wow.
And they're doing the show again. That is awesome.
You can practically feel the heat inside here.
Yeah. And they have the music and everything going set up. All right, cool.
Well, lucky us driving by right at this time.
So you got to see a little bit of it.
It's quite impressive.
One of the many perks of our diamond status at Caesars is we get half off coming up the Eiffel Tower. I think they charged us the wrong price though. We were charged $22 for the two of us, and I think after tax the nighttime price should have been more like $27 with our 50% discount. We've been to Vegas how many times? We've never done this.
I can't believe we've never come up here because it's so cool. I mean, you get this, she said it was a 90-second ride from the bottom floor, like the casino level, all the way up here to the top of the Eiffel Tower. She was even telling us, I found this super interesting, this was actually supposed to be a full-size replica of the Eiffel Tower. It's
I had no idea.
It's only a 50% replica because the McCarran Airport said, no way, absolutely no way can you build it that tall. You can build it half the size, so it's like a hazard.
Yeah, it's too close to the airport to build it that tall.
Looking up here out at everything, you can literally see the entire city, the entire strip from a 360 vantage point. I think we're both very excited to see the Bellagio fountain show from this angle.
Oh yeah, we're right across Las Vegas Boulevard from the fountain show, so yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Control the way you see the world. We've come so far, and now let go. Let the feeling take its toll. We've worked so hard, now don't you know? This is music for the soul. Take control. Push away the pain. Life is a playground, you can play the game. Look to the horizon, the sun is on the way. Move till the nighttime, then we'll fade away. Find the solace in a dissonance. You control the way you see the world. So far, and now let go. Let the feeling told. We've worked so hard. Now
That show was amazing. It is like
Totally different?
totally different than what you see down on the ground. Like I would have thought it was a completely different thing, but super, super awesome. And like, yeah, just totally different. Like amazing and wow, and clearly I'm speechless. Okay, so we're down here looking at the Bellagio fountain show from like basically ground level, and I can now confirm, okay, the battery died. I can now confirm that it is indeed the same fountain show that it always is, but it's like a strange phenomenon. From up there it looks like a light show and you can't see as much of the water. From down here you can see all of the water and the lights of course too, but it looks much more like a grand fountain show. So what a strange thing, but like you get two totally different experiences. I recommend both.
I haven't even taken a lap around here yet though. I need to go see the 360 views.
We should. So I love that. I absolutely love that. 5 stars for me. Totally
Yeah, that was
worth it.
super cool.
I know we only paid half the price, but I still think I would pay the full price to do that. Especially at night, I think it's like nicer weather. You're not getting blinded by the sun or like scorched by it either.
But at half price, I'd probably do that on most of my trips to Vegas.
Yeah, like I said that, or we said that about the high roller, that we think it's worth it to do that just about every trip if you're coming every few months. But this as well, I mean, this is a really cool experience. You
Yeah, it
get
really
to see
is.
everything. Once again, we did our absolute best to spend $77 each, and we could not do it. So when we come to Vegas, we don't need to spend a lot of money to have a good time. I had a fabulous time today. We were all over the strip,
And we were well liquored up.
well
and
fed, well
honest-
entertained.
honestly, we could go gamble some more right now, but we're both tired. It's 10 p.m. right now, and we're not really night owls anymore
No.
at our old age.
Our old age. We're not that old, but I'm definitely not a night owl. So we're going to cut that from here. Hopefully we shared some tricks with you guys that you enjoyed. Please consider subscribing to our channel. We put out videos typically about our life in Mexico every week, but we often come to Vegas and create videos just like this. So check out the end screen. We're going to link a playlist with the other Las Vegas videos that we have released. And one more thing. Gong that bell so you get notified the next time we release a new video.
And we'll see you very soon.